We are live late on a Sunday night, October 13th, 2019. And I'm going to be doing some wrestling talk tonight because there's so much to catch up on. And then potentially jumping into the gaming per usual. What's up, everybody? Motherfuckers. Good to see the pop for the beautiful people theme in the chat. Probably going to get me demonetized, but whatever. You know, I don't care. It's going to get me demonetized, though. It really is. I don't give a damn. I want to say that right before the women's division, I don't remember if it was before the women's division took off in TNA or if it was like right after it. But I remember when at one point the TNA women's division was better than the WWE's, and we used to say that. And then all of a sudden, a little bit like a couple years later or a year and a half later, then all of a sudden NXT happened. And then the women on NXT just killed it. And we were like, wow, all of a sudden, you know, NXT has the best women's wrestling. And then TNA's women's wrestling kind of went to hell, you know. And then after it went to hell, then it kind of came back a little bit. But it still wasn't really good from a wrestling standpoint then. But what happened with it was, I do remember that it got interesting, right? Because they started getting like Rosemary was doing all these crazy things, and you know they were doing all these storylines with the women. I thought the wrestling quality went down quite a bit, but I thought the stories of all the women went up or whatever. And I mean, the beautiful people were just a great faction. I really enjoyed them. I loved them. I used to mark out for them coming out, which is crazy, you know, to think that would happen, but it did. And what else? Who else can we talk about? Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Gail Kim. It seemed like wherever Gail Kim went, it would go the opposite, but she finally hit the top of her time anywhere, I thought, when she was at Slammiversary in 2013 or 14, whichever year that was, that I always talk about. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about tonight it's up to you. I do have a few things that I do want to mention that I will talk about, and then I may put on some games potentially. Maybe, I don't know yet how I feel, but somebody sent me some questions wrestling related here. And I'm going to get to those as I just tweet out some things here real quickly. Bear with me a minute. I don't want to... I know that I should have done all this before I started the show, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. Normally on Sundays we game. Last Sunday there was WWE Hell in a Cell, so we didn't have a gaming stream that night. And then this whole last week, something happened, whether the internet went down one night. I went to AEW the other night. So I didn't really have a gaming stream this week. It was kind of weird not to be on Twitch and on YouTube with some kind of, just kind of hang out, you know, playing some kind of game or doing something. So that was kind of strange, you know. It's been a while since I had really gone that long without doing something or doing a gaming stream. So let me just get this last graphic up here in case somebody happens to donate. I don't want to miss it, so all those are up there now, so that's good. There we go. There we go, Daddy. Look at that. Spank me, Daddy. What's up to the chat? You got Mezzy Mez in here. Fortnite is still down. Yeah, my son came running down here like, it's dead. I think it's a big marketing ploy, which is kind of a good idea. They probably had to do something with the servers anyway, so they turned it into like a skit, which is kind of funny when you think about it. They're like working everybody in a weird way on Fortnite.
and SJW.
Wow. Oh, I think I already got hit for the copyright. Okay, first question, Joe. I'm already kind of getting annoyed. Everybody complains about tag team and multi-man matches with WWE, but now AEW's doing it, and nobody's complaining about it. I don't really want to name names, but I feel I have to. Yourself and JD. Wow. Why would you listen to that asshole? First of all. But, yeah, I think that one of the reasons why you're seeing a lot of tag stuff is probably because the tournament. I mean, there's a tag team tournament happening in AEW right now, so there's a reason for that. There's a tag team tournament. I mean, what are you going to do? And, yeah, I think they've had a lot of multi-man matches, and, yeah, not a big fan, but... one of them they had in the main event in Boston, and that was so they could get to having all that craziness at the end happen. So that made sense from a storyline. They were, they started off with a tag team match, but that was part of the tag team tournament. AEW Dark. My buddy just texted me. My buddy who I never played PUBG Mobile with, who's like, Bob, my buddy Bobby, Wolf. He's like, hey, do you play PUBG? Do you play COD, Call of Duty on mobile? It's wicked fun. I'm like, what? No. I mean, dude, I wouldn't even play PUBG with you on mobile. Why would you think I would play COD, Call of Duty? It's like, no, I don't do that. I would play, I would definitely play on Xbox, but yeah, I just don't like I just don't like playing on phones. I just can't handle the tablet or the phone play. Another question here is, are you getting sick of AEW? You mentioned the other day. Okay, yeah, so I mentioned this the other day. AEW is just doing the lights out quite a bit, but this guy was like, dude, it's driving me nuts how many times the AEW puts the lights out. It's true, man. Like, the lights have gone out a lot, man. They've gone out for, I mean, let's see. The lights have gone out at AEW for Cody Rhodes the other night, the Dark Order, Orange Cassidy, just all kinds of different people. Lights go out for them, And, yeah, it's a little weird, man. Like, yeah, it is a little strange, man. I mean, like, they've done it a lot. It's kind of bizarre, I would go with, like Tony Khan. I'd be like, when people ask about that, I'd just say, like, hey, if I'm bringing somebody in, I don't tell any of the guys, you know what I mean? If I'm doing something, yeah, maybe I know about it. Maybe I know to tell the guy to flip the switch, but, I don't need to tell the wrestlers that. And, if I make a deal with a guy like Orange Cassidy and he wants to arrive at some point, or he wants to, and he hits me up, and I decide that'd be good entertainment, I say go ahead, man, and I make the call, and nobody sees it coming, nobody knows it's happening, and it's a bit controversial with some of the guys back here, but I'm the boss in the end of the day, and if I want to do it, I do it, even if it potentially could compromise a match, And Tony Khan kind of like playing up that kayfabe would be kind of cool if he did that, but At the same time, I think it's best that he doesn't do those media things really anymore because it just breaks so much kayfabe. But I do like them because we get all this information, and it's kind of cool to get that transparency in a way. Obviously they didn't do one in Boston, which was a definite bummer, especially since I would have been able to attend it, I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe going to Full Gear, but that depends, that depends on what they have out there. If it's worth it to me to go out to AEW Full Gear, maybe I will, but we'll find out. Yeah, I don't like the, I just don't like the mobile apps and stuff like that. I mean, I feel bad. My buddy's like, come on, like, oh well, like it's like I keep trying to get him to play video games with me, but he's like, I don't play Xbox anymore. And then he keeps trying to get me to play games with him, but I'm like, dude, I can't fucking I just can't play on the phone, Oh god. Oh my god.
No games on your tablet or phone, Joe? Don't you have a cell phone? Also, I cannot wait till BlizzCon this year announcing Diablo Immortal 2 instead of Diablo 4 or 2 Remastered. I can't wait for there to be no Q&A with fans joking about us doing April Fools.
Wyatt Chang, what's up, Wyatt? Remember how confused he looked last year? Let me tell you something. If this is not a Diablo 4, honestly, dude, all I care about right now is I don't want Diablo 2 remastered. I don't want Diablo 2 anything. I've already got Diablo 2. I love Diablo 2. It will never be whatever the fuck. I just want Diablo 2 is fine the way it is. I don't want to touch it. You know what would be really cool to me? It'd be really cool to me if they announced something for Diablo 3 and surprised the shit out of everybody. And they were like, you know what, guys? Guess what we're doing, everybody? We're going to announce right now the Druid for Diablo 3, and it's available to play next week. And right now, Diablo Immortal is available right now on your phones. Pick them up and have fun with Diablo Immortal for the next week while you wait for the Diablo 3 Druid. And then on top of that, Diablo 4, coming in 2021 or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? That would be the best way for Blizzard to save face from what they did last year. And with all this shit going on right now with Blizzard, they are just, man, I'll tell you what, they cannot afford another fucking jerk-off move. They're lucky that so many people are... They knew what they're doing over at Blizzard, too, by the way. They've got everybody invested in goddamn World of Warcraft Classic, and so people don't want to cancel their subscriptions right now because people are, like, hardcore back into World of Warcraft, and they're playing with friends again, or they're making new friends again, like everybody did back in the day. And now this shit comes up. But if this was like months ago and WoW Classic wasn't out and all these things, it hadn't been out, I guarantee lots of people would have like canceled their subscriptions and been like, you know what, fuck these people for right now. But but not now. No one's gonna sacrifice their WoW subscription in the name of all that's good and holy, or whatever you want to say. Nobody's going to do that. But Wyatt Chang, thank you very much for that donation. It is great to hear from you. You're a great guy. Wyatt, I really am sorry, man. You are a good guy. And but I did want to punch you in the face last BlizzCon. Why do I keep restarting saying words again? I'm starting to believe that there's something going on in my brain, or that I'm having a stroke. Because the last couple weeks I've been doing that, where I'm like, let me tell you, or hey man, let me. Like, it's like a double stutter. What the fuck am I doing? What is that? It's so bizarre. But it's been going on with me for quite a little while now. I'm dying or something. Like, there's something going on. But yeah, AEW definitely a little bit maybe too heavy on the lights out situations. See, I feel like the lights out for Orange Cassidy makes sense, I guess, because it's a kind of a cool way for him to show up. I guess. And I suppose that the Dark Order, it makes sense for them, even though I really don't like them. They are really cringy and weird. Like it's weird. I don't know. It doesn't seem to fit AEW. I don't know what it is, but it's like a bad WWE act from the Attitude Era, like the Oddities or something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Dark Order at all. But I do think that stuff like that needs to be done. I just think that those guys don't look good, you know what I mean, together. Like, and it doesn't, I don't get it. They just don't look like they don't really look like a tag team. And then they got the creepy dudes like being like, I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, but I get why the lights went out for them. I think basically if you see, I did it again. I think see, something's going on with me. We can only hope it's brain cancer for Joe. So yeah, with Cody Rhodes, I don't think Cody Rhodes needed it really in Boston. You know, I get it. But I think it would have worked better if maybe Cody had just, well, I guess it wouldn't have worked better. It made sense how it worked because he got in there and was right behind. And it makes sense that he would be able to do that since he's in the back. But yeah, I don't know. He was the one that didn't really seem like he needed it. Aiden Kwan, I want to say thank you for becoming a $5 Patreon. Thank you, man, for becoming the $5 tier. We're at 384 patrons. We are 16 away from me doing a 24-hour stream, or whatever you want to call it. So, Aiden, thanks for subbing, or thanks for becoming a patron, $5. Also, Mitch, thank you, coming back, Kansas City, coming back in the $5 spot. Thank you to Mitch, and thanks to Y Society for coming back as well. Eugene Gelfman and Demaria, what up, man? Thanks for coming back as well. And is there anybody else I need to shout out? There might be somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, Lauren, thanks for going up to 5. And Cole Zeller's back and in the VIP spot. And Dan and Mariel, thank you for being at 5. The main event, Matt is back. Thanks to him, Jay Swiss. Eric going from $5 to $10. Eric E. Martin M going $5. Thank you. A lot of people to shout out there because there's a lot of new people jumping back on Patreon that heard Corrupted Podcast last night. Corrupted Podcast went down. It's up and available for download. I also did a Morning Madness this morning, which is 47 minutes long. So I put that up as well, and I put that in a $2 tier. It's supposed to be in the $5, so bonus for you guys. Check that out, please, and thank you to all the people who are in the $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, and $100 categories, which is crazy, for making that possible, I guess. Speaking of wrestling questions, on Patreon, Talk to Me Nice on Patreon has a question here. Percentage of influence Fox has on booking, he says. I'm going to say that the percentage that Fox has on booking is like, I don't know, like 20% or like less than that. Like 10% or 15%. Like they're more of like, hey, it would be great if we could get like Cain Velasquez on the fucking show. Or, it'd be great if we could see Brock Lesnar defend the belt on SmackDown. We'd really like to see that. Could you do that? I could see that being sort of the influence. Like WWE does 3 weeks in a row with nothing said by Fox, but then all of a sudden Fox is like, hey, you know what we really like is that Jeff Hardy guy. We really remember those ladder matches. Could you get him in a ladder match if he's not too busy getting drunk and running people over with his car? Could you get him in a car fire? No, I'm just kidding. Could you get him in a ladder match on SmackDown? We think that would be really an attraction. I could see that's the type of stuff that they'll say. That is the type of shit that they'll say. Talk to Me Nice also says, how long will Jericho hold the belt? If AEW is going to do things by classic wrestling standards, you would expect that Jericho would hold that AEW championship at least 3 months, if not 6 months. And the reason is because you want the heel, you want the first champion to really have a run with it. And, typically you really want it to be a heel. So eventually when it passes on to someone else, it's so special and everything. I've told you guys that a million times, that whenever you launch a new title or you have a new belt or whatever, one of the best things to do ever is to have a recognizable heel hold that belt. And then eventually, whoever you think is worthy, you give it to that person, you put them over. I think potentially one of the best ways to do things is, Cody's one of the most over guys in the company. He probably is the most over guy. Hangman Page wasn't the guy. Doesn't seem like he's the guy. I don't know. I also saw Hangman Page the other day in an interaction with a fan in the crowd, and Hangman Page, man, was kind of a dickhead. Like, I don't know if he meant... I could be wrong. I could be the dickhead, but it's... I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm pretty good at reading people. This guy was like fucking shit on this fucking fan. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I got my Skype on. I guess I'll take a call. But yeah, Hangman Page was like somebody in the crowd was like, "Hey Hangman, are you okay, man? Your leg okay, And Hangman was like, Yeah, I'll be good." Like, he was just like, "Yeah, I'll be good, bro." It was like weird, like, what the fuck? I mean, I get it. Like, the guy was like asking this Mark question instead of being like, "Yo, Hangman, love you," or something. He was like, "Hangman, you gonna be okay? You're limping there." And Hangman's like, "Yeah, okay." Like, what else? He reminded me of Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is kind of a prick. If anybody knows, like, Seth Rollins, I mean, a lot of times Seth Rollins isn't a prick. A lot of times Seth is a good guy. And he's like, "Yeah, man, what's up? You want me to sign this?" And I'm sure, like, everybody's like that. But, yeah, I've seen Seth Rollins be, like, just weird. Like, kind of like cocky douchebag football player. And that's what this kind of reminded me of. So I was like, wow, that's weird. That's sort of weird. So hopefully Hangman goes heel. I think Hangman Page needs to go heel. I think he really is a heel in real life, too. Hey, I caught a Young Buck the other day. Look at this. 100 Young Bucks? Is this what you call us? That sounds like a fucking, like, 100 Young Bucks sounds like, basically like Jerry Sandusky's basement. So, like, I don't know. This is kind of weird. But I don't know. Maybe I'll, like, sell this or something. Can I sell this for, like, money? Somebody auction this off? Does it say anything about Boston on it? No, it doesn't really. It's almost like fucking wrapping paper stuff. It's so thin. The Young Bucks. You want a Young Buck, you motherfuckers out there? This video is going to get demonetized. I won't make any money on commercials on this video because I think I said the F word about 3 times now. Played the Beautiful People entrance music. So, that's about it. He's kayfabing. He's turning heel. He might be. That or maybe he heard that guy. Maybe he knew that reporter. Maybe he knew the guy from WrestleZone. Maybe he was like, "Oh, you're that fucking guy who wrote that article about me. I'm not happy about that." Heel Hangman hanging people with a rope in ROH was fun. Yeah, he might be doing that. Let's hope he does. How's Ring of Honor doing nowadays, huh? They're not doing so fucking hot. Ring of Honor not doing too well, huh? Whoops. I don't even... The match coming up with the Ring of Honor title is insanely ridiculous. They thought it was bad with Taven. They kind of freaked out. They really are a mess at Ring of Honor. And I got a bunch of friends, not friends, but like guys that I've always been friendly with and called their matches. I mean, I've called a whole bunch of Vinny Marseglia matches. Marseglia, he goes by either. Then there's been, I've called a lot of Brian Malonis matches. I've called a lot of Matt Taven matches. I've called a lot of TK Orion matches. And those are the guys that are all left over in Ring of Honor.
Chat Party. 49ers are really good this year. They beat the Rams.
I told you, man, at the beginning of the year. Hey, Beely. What's up, Beely? Thanks for the super chat party. Boom! Yeah, I told you at the beginning of the year, man. 49ers and Rams maybe in the NFC Championship. I think Dallas is done. You just lost to the Jets. And then nobody wanted to high-five the coach. So I think Dallas is done. But NWA Power was great. I'm going to do a review on that. An isolated review on it. Tried to work with Dave Lagana and all the guys over there on it to do some kind of promotion and all these things, and they didn't want to do anything, so I'm all salty again. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
That's offensive.
Hey, just wanted to say Monetize This and Corrupted were amazing this weekend. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on what their favorite host combination is. My favorite is you, JB and Leah. Love you, Joe. Been watching for 4 years. Absolutely love the show.
Damn, Parker. Thanks, man. That's an interesting combination. You like me, JB, and Leah. Yeah, I think we put on really good shows. I don't think it's as silly with me, Leah, and JB as like with other people in the past, maybe. But it is. I do like the three of us doing stuff. You know, we had Tommy on this Saturday. Last week we had Drew. You know, we just put random people on, the four of us usually. But yeah, me and JB used to have fun when we just did me and JB on our show. And so, yeah, I don't know, I like that combination. But yeah, Monetize This was really funny this week. It seems like it's like every other week or something we have a good, really funny one. But either way, I like the way it's been. You know, it's either a good talking show or it's funny or it's ridiculous or it's, you know, over the line or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was. We've had some pretty funny ones here in the 200s. I didn't know if we could equal the old time shows, and we every time we have one that's more quiet or whatever, then all of a sudden we go off on another, and so you can see that all the fun is quite alive. It's funny. Undisputed Demon. What's up, Undisputed Demon? Did Bully Ray leave ROH? You know, I'm not really sure if he did or not, to be honest. He might have. He might have left. Real quick while I grab this other call, I'm going to play a little clip from the SmackDown deal, and then I'm going to talk about the Lights Out in AEW, but I'm also going to talk about how stupid the WWE draft was. I mean, there was so much dumb stuff done on the WWE draft. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how stupid. I mean, WWE's on, like, what kind of drugs are they taking? They botched the shit out of this draft, and it made the whole damn thing a goddamn joke. They really did. Like, it was ugly.
What up, Joe? It's Adam Cruz. What up, Joe?
What's up, Adam Cruz? Yeah, man.
Yes. How's everything?
Shitty. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. So, I think SmackDown was pretty okay. I didn't really, I understand the Bayley heel turn, but it's like, I mean, to get the championship so soon for Charlotte to lose it the way she did, I mean, so quickly they just gave it to her.
Very strange.
I don't know what they're doing this whole, well, she's going to tie her father record up and be like a 15th or 16th. You know, it's like, let Charlotte, you know, ride the flow with the championship, though. There was no reason for her to lose it, and especially on SmackDown. I mean, I know it was a rematch, but, I mean, they could have let her, you know, hold it a bit longer than that.
I think possibly there's a couple things here. First of all, they wanted to re-get the heat on Bayley. Second of all, they want Charlotte to like get to her father's record for some reason already, which is weird as fucking stupid. And third of all, it's possible Sasha might be out for a length of time here, and they slid Bayley back into that role. I don't know though.
Oh, Sasha, I didn't even know.
Yeah, we don't know how bad. It's something with her arm or shoulder though.
Oh wow. I kind of like how Samoa Joe was on the panel too. He seemed like a babyface to me, if you ask me. But people say it online like he took shots at Djinn about like the whole life situation and something like that. I don't know if you heard that, but
yeah. Well, and this is the third. This is the third time that they've used Samoa Joe like this, in a way that like it's weird because like when he's off camera, like and they're like, "Oh, Samoa Joe, you're gonna be coming back." You know, he'll be like, I'm going to hurt somebody or whatever. But when he's off camera doing these things, he gives this, like, real sports analyst-like perspective. This is the third time they've done that with him, which is all fine and everything. But, yeah, I mean, he'll probably be ruined once he comes back anyway, so.
Yeah, I felt like he was, like, just being himself. Like, he generally sounded like a face. I was about to clap for him, but,
well, that's why he's so good. That's why he's so good, because he comes on there and just acts like himself, and he seems authentic. Like it's really like he did a better job of that than any of the ESPN or the fucking Fox people. But then he can snap right into playing a character and make you believe it too. So that's the thing about Samoa Joe that's so good. He can be a character and make you believe it, but then at the same time he can just be himself and it seems authentic. So crazy.
Was that whole Fox executive thing? Were they really Fox executive? Because I was trying to understand that whole thing because they kept going back and forth with it. I didn't know if that was if those actors or what. Because it's like why would they kept showing them for?
What the people, the Fox people?
Yeah.
No, they were all real Fox people, and they were like, the problem was they were kind of acting instead of just being natural, and it came off goofy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because normally the draft, you would see, the like general managers, they kept showing Stephanie all night, and it's like, oh my gosh, at least they could have put Triple H out there too. Not only Stephanie, maybe Triple H might be there on Raw. To me, honestly, I think SmackDown kind of won tonight. I mean, you got Bray Wyatt there. You got Roman Reigns there. So, I mean, SmackDown kind of did good tonight. The whole Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, I think it was okay. It did kind of go a little bit long, but, I mean, nobody really won because, Bray interfered in that. So, what was your take on that?
On the Bray Wyatt thing?
Yeah, the whole, Roman and Seth match.
Yeah, I just, I thought the match, it was all right, but whatever, I'll never remember it. But, I just thought Bray Wyatt coming under the ring, I felt people thought something crazy like that, was going to happen in Hell in a Cell. I don't think people thought that there would be all these, well, we did say this was going to happen, but we didn't, just curb stomps and fucking finishers and sledgehammers, and then the match is over in a red light. I think people expected some kind of surprise, like maybe The Undertaker from under the ring attacks Bray Wyatt, or somebody attacks Bray Wyatt to kind of break it up. Even if somebody had come from under the ring to break it up, or if Bray Wyatt had disappeared and sucked Seth down under the ring with him, like all these different things could have happened, but none of this has been good. It's all been behind. Nobody cared even about the stuff under the ring, it felt like tonight. It really felt like the Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, is kind of hurt by this because the crowd.
Hell in a Cell match hurt him.
Yeah, nobody cared. Everybody kind of was like, "Oh, okay," and all the people that were like, "Oh, he's concussed and everything." Maybe he is, but he's still performing on the show, which is a surprise. Usually that doesn't happen. People usually get a whole week off. And then Seth was performing too, so I guess everybody's cleared for whatever. Cody Rhodes said on my show the other day that, well, I heard a guy got a concussion in that match, and if they did, well, less than a week later, they're both involved in some kind of, performance on the show. Seth definitely is wrestling, so he doesn't have anything.
You think maybe he was talking about Daniel Bryan? Because apparently they said when he walked off the stage, he kind of collapsed. I don't know if he probably was talking about him.
He might have been, but he was. I was asking him specifically about the main event match, and he said in that match, I think. What did Cody say exactly? I don't know. I'll pull it up, man. And oh fuck, I hung up on you, man. Thanks for the call, though. I appreciate it. Cody Rhodes. When I had Cody Rhodes on, he told me. Let's see what he said. On sale October 11th.
Whenever
what was your reaction hearing AEW chants on a different brand's pay-per-view the other night?
I mean, when those come up, you know, I wasn't watching the pay-per-view, but when those come up, everyone, you know, your phone starts blowing up, and your social starts blowing up. Whenever the crowd chants something, you know, whether it's boring, whether it's the promotion, whether it's your name, it means they want to be rewarded with something. That's just kind of when you're in the ring, wrestling 101, and we know we want to reward them. So it was flattering. I wouldn't be one to gloat about it, only because I know that one of the guys in that match got concussed, and this job ain't that easy. But
so I mean, maybe he heard someone got concussed and didn't know it, but I would assume that he wouldn't say something like that unless he knew, you know, that potentially someone could have been concussed in that match. So I suppose that it could have been Bray, because he's made appearances, but he hasn't taken any bumps. So the reason why that he showed up the other night briefly, I mean, I think he didn't really do a whole match, so that would make sense, I guess. Tonight he came from underneath the ring, and then he did the mandible claw stuff, but he really didn't do anything too physical. So I guess potentially he could have been the one with the concussion, or maybe he was being monitored and maybe he got cleared of it, and then they just said, well, let's be cautious with it. It's the draft, you know, there's no reason, you know, so I'm not really sure, but it still feels a little strange. Something isn't adding up in all of this information and all that's going on. You know, and I don't know what part of that it was, but I know that I really, you know, not to wish anything ill on anything, but I mean, I really hope that the ratings suck this week, because this is just pathetic. This is pathetic by WWE. It really is. And people are not happy about it. People are not happy tonight. I don't care if some people like it. Great. Good for you. I wish I could like it. But it was horrible.
Super Chat Party.
Spaz Phoenix, what up?
The people who like the main roster are the same people who this week thought kids need a Sesame Street character, which a drug-addicted mom.
God damn. Drug-addicted mom, Sesame Street characters, transgender 6-year-olds. Who the hell knows, man? A kid can switch his sexuality and have an operation when he's like 6, but he can't get a tattoo. It's fucking weird. This country's weird. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the $5. Canadian. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. All right. More to come on SmackDown. Seth Rollins, we got over that. King Baron. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right. That was a little clip from SmackDown. But speaking of SmackDown, speaking of what I was talking about, why SmackDown sucks so bad. First of all, we're live again, by the way. These fucking guys thought Bray Wyatt would be... It's like the first match of SmackDown. I still can't believe that the first match of SmackDown on the second week on Fox. Right? Like the week before you have... Okay, The Rock and all these things, and it's the first time on SmackDown on Fox. This is crazy. It's going to be amazing. What a night, his whatever the hell, everybody's whatever. And all these people watching for the first time. And then the next week, you maybe you get some people who were like, hey, I think I'm going to watch that again. And then you get other people who may have stumbled on it for the first time and didn't see the week before on Fox. And what do? You know, instead of presenting this sporting product that everybody said, oh, it's going to be more about sports and stats, and Fox is going to make it more like that. Instead of that, you get Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins opening up the show, and they're just fucking having a match, which is all right. But then the thing ends with a disqualification as a fucking monster comes out of the fucking mat and drags Seth down, and smoke comes out of the wrestling ring mat. I mean, if you'd done something shocking or crazy, like maybe that would have been all right, because people would have been like, what the hell is this? But anybody watching that was like new or thinking about it, or was like a football fan or a Fox, whatever, and they saw that, they were like, oh, this is interesting. I wonder who's going to win this match. And then like a monster comes from the bottom of the ring. Like immediately they just go, oh, what the fuck is this? You know? No way people were like, yeah, this is great. You figure you would have, the first match would be a match that would just tear the house down, sports competition, and be like, wow, these guys are athletes. I thought they said this stuff was fake, but I'll tell you, man, this is impressive. I want to see the next thing. But instead, goddamn fucking cocksucker the clown comes from underneath the ring. Like, what the hell? So weird for WWE, man. Like, what the hell are they doing? And by the way, they lost 1 million viewers. The ratings dropped by, it looks like, 1 million people. Let me take a look at it. Yep. 1 million people. Ratings go boom. And then you got, oh God, WWE's terrible. The rating went from 3.9 million down to 2.9 million. Now, that is 2 weeks in a row that SmackDown has beat Raw, though. That's interesting. SmackDown has beaten Raw in the ratings 2 times now. Very interesting. And I think next week you'll see the SmackDown ratings drop even more, right? So, could be looking at a 2.7, 2.5 by next week. And this draft couldn't have been more of a sham. They gave the results away on the WWE website, so then they tried to make up for it by like changing it slightly really quickly, but then it basically was the same thing, the same list that they released. They didn't even realize that when they redid the list that Cesaro wasn't on any list. That's why Cesaro tweeted out that he's a free agent, because they're so fucking stupid they didn't realize it. So Cesaro can just go... What does Cesaro do? I don't know. 305's on the phone. What's up?
Hi, Joe. I have a question, actually. I'm not sure. Do you know how long Tessa's contract with Impact Wrestling is? And when it finishes, where do you think she would sign as a free agent? Do you think she would go to WWE, or do you think she would go to AEW?
I'm betting AEW. Or I'm either betting AEW or Impact signs her again. But then again, they're not known for really re-signing people much, but, you know.
And I think don't they have a problem with money in the first place? Isn't that why people left?
Yeah, she's got another year on her contract, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, she signed a 2-year deal about a year ago, so she's got about maybe 10 months left to a year.
And what's your opinion on Bayley's theme song?
I haven't really heard it yet. I heard it live when they played it, kind of, but it just sounded like kind of generic rock music or something. But I have to listen to it again to really tell you.
Oh, and I noticed with NXT, it seems like the themes in general in NXT are a lot better. Why is that? Do you think Triple H spends more money than Vince on theme songs for the superstars to make it more catered to who the superstars are?
No, I think it's okay, there's two things. First of all, and I think Tessa Blanchard would go to AEW and maybe her dad would manage her, by the way. That would make sense. But the other thing is the WWE music, because Triple H gets creative freedom to create whoever he wants in NXT, the first time people are designing music, 80% of the time they're designing music for someone in the WWE. They do it in NXT because they're there first. So, Triple H is working close with the music guys. It was, I don't think they have the CFO guys. I think they left or whatever. But, he would go to those guys and he'd be like, this is what we're looking for. This is the sound we want. Do you have anything like this? And, they whip up something. So most of the time, that music gets assigned to the guy in NXT, and when Vince is going to bring somebody up, Triple H is like, yeah, he's already got this great music and this whole thing, and Vince is like, sounds good, let's go, But back in the day, Vince used to work with the guy like, we need this type of music, this is what it's supposed to sound like.
Johnston.
Right, all that stuff. Like so many guys, like Goldust. Here's Goldust, and he's mysterious but epic, and this big time Hollywood star. And so, Jim Johnston would make this bombastic, cool, song. So Triple H is doing that now. Now, when AJ Styles came in, he didn't go to NXT, and they said, he's coming. We need something like now. What do you got? And they were like, well, we've got this song we were working on for Dash and Dawson, but you could give it to AJ, and then AJ ended up liking it, so then they went with that.
Yeah, and this is another thing I kind of liked. Do you think it's not that Triple H has more creative freedom with NXT? And do you think it's going to be Vince is originally going to unfortunately ruin NXT when he gets his hands on NXT as well?
Triple H is in charge of everything in NXT pretty much, so
do you agree with the comment that CM Punk made, that even if Triple H takes over WWE, still give me the same crap, the same shit as well? Like the Duke's son-in-law is taking over, or do you think Triple H is more in tune with this generation of wrestling fans that it would be a lot better?
Yeah, I feel like Triple H should have taken over already, maybe, but I feel like at some point it's going to pass Triple H by a little bit too. But if you look at what he does in NXT, he knows what he's doing there. I just wonder how much it would change. Triple H will still be limited by what the shareholders want, by what the rating is. And things like that. He said that himself. But, I got to believe that anything would be better than Vince right now, than what's going on right now. Whoever's in charge right now, this is not working. And, there's been times where...
WWE is a privately traded company or a publicly traded company?
Oh, they're public now. They went public in 2001 or something, yeah.
Yeah, so do you think with them being public, it's a lot harder for them since Vince went public, do you think it's harder for him to do stuff like really hardcore like he used to when he was private?
Yeah, because now they've got deals with toy companies. They've got a game plan, which is, hey, we're going to be a TV-14 company who goes global and has this global brand, and we appeal to mass audiences. If they start pushing the envelope and somebody says something across the line and then they break some rules and something bad happens because of it, they're going to have to explain that to shareholders, and they could be in trouble for certain things if they say, hey, we're doing PG for the next 3 years.
How can WWE do you think, is there a rating that can be in the middle between PG and TV-14 where you can still cater to kids, but you can cater to the people who want to see that hardcore type wrestling like ECW or ZZW and stuff like that? Or is that too much of a niche thing that you don't think that could be successful with a general audience?
No, I think you could mix matches like that in. I thought WWE did it that well in the Attitude Era, but that would never work now for them. I mean, maybe in NXT you could do that. I don't mind having one of those matches and some matches like that here or there. But I don't like, whole companies that are revolving around that. I don't particularly like it. But I do like a hardcore match.
So you don't like ZZW?
I like them. I like them, but you know what it is like sometimes like I can't watch a whole show, or like I won't watch a lot of them, but I do like them. Like I like, sometimes I do look for a hardcore match, and when I do, I'll look over there. They're not as hardcore as they used to be at all.
And what's your predictions for the next NXT branching off to where do you think WWE's going to open their net? Do they already have a school in Mexico where they can train luchadors and stuff in Mexico or Puerto Rico, where they're going to be?
They don't really. They don't really have a deal with anybody either that I know of. I mean, they do have some talent that they have contacts and sources, but they don't really run a camp or a product out of there. If anything, they'll be in Canada next with NXT. But thanks for the call, man. You got 900 more questions? Like, that was awesome. God damn. Cowboys, take that, motherfuckers. How about that? Take that, Cowboys. All right, should I do Madden? I think I'm going to do Madden and then PUBG maybe. What do you think? Let's take an unknown call.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not much. So with Marty Scurll losing, so it pretty much confirms he's going to AEW, you think, or what?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they want to get him over there as quickly as they could, so I could see him leaving, and that leaves a huge hole in Ring of Honor, as if there wasn't one already,
That's true. Speaking of hole, how about that hole in Drew's wife's pussy?
Oh, no! God, no! No! Oh, my God. Looks like Travis TLC made a video, huh? Travis TLC. I'm sorry, anything under $3 doesn't play on the air, man, but thank you for the $1, Travis. Much appreciated. Much appreciated? I'm telling you, man, I'm having a stroke or something. All right, let me go to Twitter and see what the hell you left me exactly here.
Super Chat Party.
Have Dave Rose commentate over Two Blacks Wrestling.
Oh my God. Monster, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Yeah, that would be something to behold, watching Dave Rose do that, wouldn't it? All right, Monster, thank you for the $2 Canadian, Monster. Appreciate that, man. But let's go and see what in the world Travis has made for us today. He's about to grace us with his presence, everybody. This could be good. And shout out to Everyday Jam, who was on the beginning of this video for his $200 donation drop that day. That was huge. Thank you, Everyday Jam, for that day. That was days ago, but thank you again.
Why are you so angry about the end of the pay-per-view last night?
Because it was fucking stupid, you idiot.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
You weren't mad at SmackDown, okay, in which Kofi Kingston needlessly was squashed in 2 seconds by Brock Lesnar, totally destroying so much that had been built.
This guy's supposed to be a reporter. He doesn't know that Fox asked for Lesnar to be champion, that Fox asked for Lesnar to have a championship match on SmackDown, that everybody is getting, that Kofi Kingston is getting stale as the WWE champion, and now he's going to sit here and be like, you weren't mad when Kofi Kingston lost, but you're okay with him. Peter Rosenberg, you are a fucking nitwit moron. Like, I know that I'm supposed to play this video to see what Travis TLC is about to do, but I just can't stand this idiot cuck face. Like, you stupid, stupid man. I hope WWE never calls you back, you idiot. God damn it, man. With your fucking... You look like the guy from Stained right before he overdoses.
In 2 seconds.
Let me explain this for you, Peter retard.
You all can't be as smart as I am. How dare you?
Oh my god! Oh, here he comes! Oh my god! I am God. But he is a WWE shill, and he works for a fucking radio station, Hot 90, Suck My Ass. Let's see what else Rosenturd has to say.
Here's the thing. Guys, The Fiend has to wrestle matches eventually. He can't just be a scary mask. There has to be matches. There have to be things that happen, and you may not love how good. Oh, you're upset because it's supposed to be no DQ? So let me get this straight. You're upset about the rules. Rules in wrestling, pro wrestling. It's the rules that... I don't get it. Was it the best match?
I don't get it. I think that, you know what, if
he literally just explained it. This guy is a fucking idiot fuck that they hired to do this fucking pre-show gig.
Another guy they hired over me, by the way.
He clearly is a fucking idiot.
Things do matter, you dumb fuck, idiot. Rosenturd.
So let me get this straight. You're upset about the rules. Rules in wrestling, pro wrestling. It's the rules that... I don't get it. Was it the best match ever? No. But I think that The Fiend still comes away looking like a badass. I think Seth ends up coming away looking like a badass. The Fiend carries on. I don't think The Fiend and Seth should even be battling for the title. I don't think it makes any sense.
You just answered the reason why we're dealing with all this. These two, as we said 2 months ago, Rosen fucking turd.
Big black cock!
And if you're not careful, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rip this Band-Aid off.
Oh, it's Dean Ambrose.
I'm going to open up your mouth, your unconscious mouth. And then I'm going to jam my elbow, and I'm going to run it all across, and I'm going to make you suck on the merce, and you're going to have merce in your mouth. They're going to have to pull out your tongue, your teeth, your inside esophagus, and everything, because I'm not only going to beat you in the ring, but I'm going to give you the MRSA that I have.
What the hell, man? Travis TLC with another video, man. Another great edit by the great Travis TLC. Thank you, Travis, for that. I was a little bit psychotic, I will say that. Yeah. MRSA jizz. Anyway. Yeah, the draft was dumb. You had all the Fox executives just being like, WWE, it's fake. You know, it was really embarrassing what they did with the Fox reps and the Fox, just the anchors and everybody acting like, you know, they were all acting like goofy, like they were acting like it was funny to be there. They weren't acting like this is really sports. Like some of them did. You know, some of the stuff where they treated it like a real sport was cool because you were like, wow, that's cool. They're like playing it up like, you know, it's like a football game. But so many of them were just like, you know, they acted like they were acting, and it was like, I've seen all of these guys from Fox do the pregame shows, and they come off normal, like they're doing a pregame show, like they're normal people. And now I see them on WWE TV, and they're not like Becky Lynch right now. She's had so many wins wrapped up with this championship that they're ready to go. You know, no, instead they were like, well, you look out for Becky because, and they were like just really goofy about it. Like we'd have to like watch it together, to be honest. That's the one thing I wish I was that stupid big nosed bimbo from New York, and I could go ahead and put up the WWE product on my videos without getting in trouble, and just break it down while we go through it, like all these other people do on YouTube. But you know what I mean? My video gets flagged down by WWE, by the WWE lawyers, even when I just talk about their shit. And it's usually when I talk negatively, by the way, I noticed. Very interesting by WWE. The My Hell in a Cell video came down for WWE copyright, and I had to literally contact the WWE law office and the legal team at WWE to get it fixed. But yet other people sit there playing the whole show, reacting to it, barely, and that's okay. Kind of fucking stupid. Then the only time they were honest on the panel, where it was like they seemed like they were really honest about everything and they were really interested in everything, was when they were talking about the old legends like Hulk Hogan and like people that are dead, and like Roddy Piper and Macho Man. They were like, I'd draft Macho Man. I'd draft Hulk Hogan. Yeah, no shit you'd draft one of those people. I'd draft fucking Stone Cold. I'd draft this. Yeah, me too. I wouldn't draft any of these fucking pieces of shit. Would you draft Seth Rollins right now? Yeah, I really want a guy to come out every week and go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn it down. Yeah, that's who I want to see on my TV every week. Some grown man that comes out and says, I'm going to burn it down. Yeah, that will do well for about the 13-year-old male dorks in the audience, and that's about it. And I'm talking about the dorks, because I know a lot of 13-year-olds who think Seth Rollins is lame as shit now. You know what I'm saying? Even the kids think he's lame. God damn, is he lame. He really is. He used to be a great wrestler. Now he sort of just has the fucking 12 moves of WWE. Like, look out for the curb stomp and the sling blade and fucking the Falcon Arrow and a suicide dive. Tope suicide. Just the same thing over and over again from Seth Rollins. Really good stuff, huh? I got this game underway. You got that Blumpkin. You got that Blumpkin. Sea juice. That sea's loose. It's in my head now.
In there so quickly, Charles. What could
all right, game on, baby.
To adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure
I guess it's game on time.
Get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Just gonna get this off. I did.
They just get the play off. Now Vic. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
Alrighty, so let me see here. Should we get live on Twitch? I gotta get live on Twitch. If everyone hates WWE, why do you guys watch it and talk about it? Wow. Oh, God, that fucking comment for the millionth time. Do you know that everybody is stopping watching it? Go look at the ratings every week. It's because people love WWE. They want to love it. That's why people talk about it, dude. That's basically like saying, like, after your sports team loses or like has a horrible season, and you call up on a radio show after the game and you go, what the fuck were they thinking, like punting and going for it on whatever the fuck down and doing this and that. And then you're like, you know what, dude? Why do you even watch them play? Why do you even watch the Patriots? You know what I mean? Like, they're so shitty. Like, just don't watch. It's like, obviously, when people love something, like, they're not going to stop watching. They're going to complain. If they like something, they're going to watch, and then they're going to fucking talk about how awesome it was. You know? That's kind of how it works. And I'm never going to stop talking about it as long as it exists because it's my job.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down throw for Vic. And now he'll tuck it and run.
I tripped up Vic.
Up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still be third down.
Oh, God. What was that? Oh, Donnie M. Donnie, thank you for subbing to me on Twitch again, bro. Oh. Donnie M, baby. Appreciate that, Donnie. I'm going to have my camera up in a minute. Can I? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's 9 months in a row from Donnie M. Thank you for keeping the gaming streams going, dude. If you guys like these gaming streams, definitely subscribing is a good way to do it on Twitch. Or feel free. I got all the donations on tonight. And if you miss Morning Madness, it's up on Patreon, so don't miss that. Really, this guy's going to break like 3 tackles? Wow, fuck this game right now. That guy's going to break like 7 tackles and just go to the end zone. Like, I hope you die, Allen. God damn you, Allen, you piece of shit. I want to find out where that guy lives. Oh, wow. Talk about... Whoops. You know what? I got this headset on. I'm going to get rid of this microphone over here. Switching microphones. I'm switching microphones. There we go. Hey there. Now I've got this microphone on. I've got a headset on. That's better. What's up, chat? I can see the chat. What's up, Tiffany Rodriguez? Oh.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Well, this shit has not gone right so far.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
I better pick something quick.
If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
All right. What's up, everybody? We got something? Come on, break that tackle, man. That guy broke 900. Can we break a couple? Jesus. Hey, Joe. What's up, Michael Cole? Get Madden 20? No, no. You drop $60. I'll do that. I'm saving my money right now. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. What the fuck? You didn't catch the fucking ball. You motherfucking lesbian fuck. Drew Bar, thank you for the subscription on Twitch, man. We're live on twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Thank you very much, Drew Bar. What a fucking asshole that guy is for not catching the ball. I didn't even need to dive. I messed that up. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. This stream is old. What the fuck does that mean? What's up, Michael? Media One Software. Fucking name. Oh, man. That really pissed me off. That guy just watched the ball hit him in the face. Like, oh, it's just... Is this guy really going to blitz again and leave those spots open again? Because if he is, like, let's just go Hail Mary. Shit, Jason Tarr now resubbing 12 months in a row. Oh, wow, Drew Bar, you're 19 months in a row? Holy shit, Drew Bar. 19 months in a row for Drew Bar. 12 months in a row for Jay Tarr. And yes, he is going to leave the backfield, well, a little bit open, not all the way. Oh, my God. That was a horrible throw. That was very dangerous. All right, let's go with a draw. He'll probably think I'm throwing it again. What's up, chat?
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Almost got there. Almost got there on that play. 62 dash. No, what's up, Mike? How you doing? NBA's overrated. Yeah, I hate the NBA. Hey, Joe Hurd, I monetized this 233. What are you talking about? Hey, Joe Hurd, monetized this 233. Did you ever get an answer from that night? I don't know what you mean though. Answer on what? There's a lot of different answers I could have had about a lot of different things. Get to the chopper. All right, let's see if we can get the delay to Cohen. Oh, we had to get rid of it. Oh! All right, I'll take it. Golden State versus Toronto Raptors Part 2. What else we got? It's 55 on Microsoft Store. I'll check it out. Wow, this guy definitely jumped, right? That was not on me. Well, that changes the play. I'm going to change the play now.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that.
AEW questions or WWE. We'll talk about anything still, or we'll just get into the gaming shit. I think I'm in. The dive is good. What's up, Marvin? What? Hey, Joe, what's your thoughts on the Blizzard Chinese fiasco? I mean, Blizzard's assholes. I mean, but we knew that, you know. I said it earlier in the, actually I said it earlier in this stream. You know, Blizzard's really going to get away with it because, to be honest, everyone is playing so much Blizzard, is playing so much World of Warcraft, playing so much WoW Classic that nobody wants to fucking, you know, everybody wants to be like, oh, we're going to cancel Blizzard, cancel our subscriptions. But no one's doing that because nobody wants to get rid of their WoW shit right now. Everybody's still into WoW. You know? BlizzCon's coming up. Everybody should do something crazy, but they don't care. They'll just pump out more China shit, you know? How long do you think Jericho will be champion? Jesus, these are all repeat questions. It's okay, though. I'm sure you just got here and you didn't hear the beginning of the show. Like I said, I think Jericho will be champion 3 to 6 months, potentially longer. But he's got to be champion at least 3 months. But I would make him champion for at least 6 months. And the reason is, you know, just because it's the first belt, you want to build it, all that stuff. I'd probably have Cody Rhodes get screwed over by someone else, move him into some story with someone else, and then maybe eventually he'll get the belt or something, because he definitely seems to be the guy that these fans want. Even though, but I don't think he wants to win it unless it's like so deafening that he's like, I mean, I'm the guy, you know? I think he doesn't want to be, you know, seem like he's booking himself to win. You know, but he wouldn't be because people are so behind him. It's real. It's authentic that they really love Cody. Oh, man. All right, we got to do something about this defensive play.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't.
Who will beat Jericho? Most likely it will be, you know, like Cody or somebody. Or Kenny. I could have intercepted. I don't know how I didn't intercept that. I was manually covering that guy.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because
it will be a face, though, whoever wins it. I mean, obviously.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his
yeah.
primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read,
God damn it.
where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Man, that guy held on to that ball. That's nutty.
Down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What's up to the chat?
Play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
I think I'm going to go with a blitz here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They have the catch on second.
I think he's running it left.
And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Might run it right now.
Again, it's Vic.
Oh, wow.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That sucked.
In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No, this is Madden 19. I haven't bought Madden 20 yet. I don't think I'm going to buy it. I don't think I'm going to buy anything right now. I've been saying that every week someone asks me, where's the new NHL? Where's the new Madden? I'm saving the money. I'm just, Oh, my God. Really, dude? I got to be careful with money, dude. I lost, I made like 70% less in ad revenue this month than I did last month. And Super Chat money. It was really a scary month. Might have been because Google took it. Well, this is not good.
Against them as this game goes on. I'm gonna hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Vic.
Really, dude? That's enraging. I don't usually go for it. But I'm going for it because I'm pissed off right now.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept.
Yeah, I like the NWA, man. That was a good show. Can't wait to talk about it.
Here goes Vic on 4th down.
Gotcha.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time.
Yankees lost? Awesome. That's awesome. Take that, Yankees.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Raw definitely sucks, Warren. What's up, Warren?
And that'll make this a second down.
Francisco Reyes.
He's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
Call a timeout there.
Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action here on first down.
Ah, man, I shouldn't have made that move.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I'm going to put the top donation up. I'm sorry. I haven't done that yet.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough
to
bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number
See if we can get Olsen separated. Nope, he's going to move his guys. Oh, he's going to be stupid. That was awesome.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
Wow, that's going to allow me to really set up now. What up, 7 a.m. Wrestling Otaku? Twitching with Rage is here. Bruce Davis. Uh-oh. Oh!
This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Play action now, Vic.
Gotcha.
And that is incomplete.
What?
2 seconds left.
What? That was incomplete?
Target, and it's second down.
I can't believe that wasn't caught. A Russian tube.
Bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks.
Please hurry up and get to the line, dude. Gotcha, baby. Who's the top donator? Parker. Parker, I'll get you up there in a second, man. I don't know if Tommy's roast is going to happen anymore after the way Tommy's been demanding all this weird stuff. Most ready not to do it. Maybe, I don't know. We might do somebody else instead. Might do somebody else instead.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's who is it? Parker.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do.
Thank you to Parker for that, man. Dropping the $9. Nueve.
Guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still
Gotcha. Manually got it. Manual interception. Whoa, big play coming off of the last touchdown. What a play. It's all because of you guys in the chat, baby. Everybody in the chat is giving me the power. Oh, get it. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. I got hit slightly as I was throwing. Oh, my God. I saw him wide open. Oh, my Christ. Who saw that happening, dude? That was... How did I miss that, you know? Man, this... Please go offsides, yeah. Whoa, what was that? What was that? What in the world was that? What was that type? What was that? What in the world was that snap? What the fuck just happened? What in the fucking bumblefuck ass hole of a shit fucker asshole? What the fuck was that?
In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Vic now from the 50.
What just happened?
Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get
What in the butt fuck?
there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's Vic following the interception. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted again. Well, he deserves it. Like, after that bullshit last time.
Stops at the 39-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
What that guy, I mean, you couldn't have fucking snapped that ball any more wrong.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The beauty of being able to play
I've never seen anything like that. Well, I've seen something like it, but I've never seen that. I've never seen that in this game. I will say that.
in the middle of the field, we can go make a play on the football.
Vic on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm playing online right now against a guy. I'm playing against a human online. I always play online.
On 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
It's the flat ball. If anything, it was the 2 full ball. It was the Aaron Rodgers ball that he fills up illegally.
They run. This is Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in.
How is that not a first down? Are you kidding me? The forward progress there didn't give me a first down? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going
Let's see if this guy will go off sides again for the millionth time. Oh my God, Vic got destroyed. Vic fucking picked up the first down, fell on the ground, the whistle blew, and then he got waffled. Yeah, I don't play against the CPU. I hate the CPU. Yeah, it's too easy. That's exactly right. I like playing a real person. This is going to be a touchdown. Oh, yeah. Told you. Because this guy just leaves the secondary wide open and, like, blitzes with the secondary every fucking time.
Successful.
Why is my dog barking? Why is my dog barking?
Gold now out to kick
Boom!
Away. And this will be
I just found Dr. Earl's YouTube channel. Yeah, it's quite the channel, man. It's going to be a lot of evidence is going to be picked up from that channel in the coming years.
We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Well, if that was a screen, it was some kind of ugly. 69 in the chat just for no reason.
And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Michael Vick. He gets it left side of
Wow, those screens are just not working out for him. He's got to be going deep on this next one.
Category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to air one out.
Whoa, he did go deep. He went way deep. Well, let's see if he probably gonna go for it. I'm gonna go with a spy, and then take away the deep ball again, and play middle linebacker. Oh my God, almost. Wow, thought so. Yeah, I was number 68 on that wrestling top YouTube wrestling thing. They owe me one so I could get to 69. Oof. Ran into a wall. Way deep. Rafters and paint. Oh, you're soaked, baby. You know you're... It's fucking weird. I'm sorry. No wonder no one will hire me. Well, this is just becoming academic at this point now. See you later, son. Goodbye. Good night. See you later, brother.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
I miss the days when the crowds were insane in the WWE, like when The Undertaker returned. At Judgment Day 2000, that crowd went crazy when he came out.
Yeah, I agree. You heard me making noises next to JR? Did you really hear that? Did they put up the Kenny Omega match? ADTR, thanks, man. What's up, ADTR? How you doing, dude? Yeah, dude, I miss that, too. I just miss that excitement, and you get some of that in other places like AEW and NXT sometimes, and, you know, wherever else. But, yeah, WWE is a mess, man. It's so bad. So bad. That was an embarrassment. That SmackDown was an embarrassment, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, during the Kenny Omega match, I was yelling so hard, like, back down, Joey. Like, yelling stuff about Janela. It was crazy. And it was quiet at the time. It got really quiet for, like, about a minute and a half. And I swear that on AEW Dark this Tuesday, you're going to be able to hear that. I wonder if you're going to be able to hear it. I mean, I was a good ways away, but, you know, at the same time, I was near audio equipment. I mean, I was loud. Shout out to ADTR for that $5. And shout out to the largest donation coming in from Paka. Keeping the gaming streams alive on Sundays. Paka barrel in his mouth. Morning Madness is up on Patreon. Corrupted Podcast is up on Patreon. There's just a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit up there. Paka. Joe, have you seen or liked the film? What the fuck? What film? Joe, have you seen or liked the film The Town? Yeah, I like The Town. The Town is I know some people in that movie actually because they like casted locally around here. It's kind of crazy. I lived in Salty for a little while. That was like on the opposite side of Charleston. Charleston, Charlestown, Charleston, Charles in charge, Charleston. Boom! Oh yeah, you like that movie? You like that movie, The Town? They actually mentioned my city in that movie. At the end, when they threaten the security guard or whatever, they shout out the security guard's name, his family or something like that, and where he's from. And everybody knows what city I lived in. I mean, I moved now. I bought a house, but in January. But I was living in that town, that city. And they actually said the city, and I thought it was funny. Oh! Sadly, WCW 2000, anything current. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I'd say, I think AEW is better than WCW 2000. Man, but WWE right now really reminds me of WCW, though. That's the thing. Like, it's like incredible how the comparisons are. Oh my God, you piece of shit. Thought that was getting intercepted. The next thing you know, he's got a touchdown. Ugh. Vince Russo killed WCW 98 to 2000. Well, he was working for WWE in 98. What are you talking about? Vince Russo didn't go to WCW until like late 99, if not 2000, right? Did Russo really? He didn't leave that early. He left in like fucking 99 or 2000, right?
This one taken just inside the 10.
Keep going. Yeah, I mean, WCW 2000 might have been better than this, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, it was. It was better than this. It kind of was like TNA during TNA's worst time. But even that, again, was better. Yeah, 99 October. That makes sense.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's
WCW October 99 Ghost Gaming. Thanks, man. Yeah, that makes more sense. That sounds right.
It's a play fake. Now Vic rolling to his left.
No, what the? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I didn't mean to throw the ball. What is going on right now? We had Vince Russo on the show for a couple hours years ago. Remember that? All right, we're getting in there. Boom. Trading touchdowns with this motherfucker.
And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
When Goldberg refused to follow the script, NWO Wolfpack versus NWO Hollywood 99. Are you a collector of wrestling autographs? Ben Kimber. I have a lot of wrestling autographs. I think one of my favorite things still is that John Cena card. It's only like one of one with a red border, signature from the Topps 2013 collection or whatever. I still love that. I pulled that card and I almost freaked out. But yeah, I have autographs from like probably hundreds of wrestlers because, just because people gave stuff to me, or I worked a show where they were at, or because, you know, the Pro Wrestling Crate and Wrestle Crate used to give me free boxes all year long, so I had tons of those. I have like hundreds of wrestling T-shirts. I actually donated a lot of them or whatever the fuck, and then I sold some, like, just to get rid of them, because there was just so many of them. But the autographs I do collect, you know.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you
Wow, nice. What a sack.
Down he goes. Javon Hargrave. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
How do you let him catch that? Oh, my God. How the fuck? You let this fucking guy catch that?
Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Magnolites are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Ugh.
Correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions,
Unbelievable.
9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Oh, God.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
I got in there. I got in there.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Thank you. I got in there. Oh, my God. What is going on right now?
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Are the and Tommy donation songs on Patreon? If not, could you please upload them?
That's a great question. I don't remember. I think they are, but I think at least one of those are, but I could just re-upload them again so that it's current, so you have them anyway. Yeah, I could do that. I can put those up there. I might have the longer versions of them, too. Thank you. What's up, Y Society? Y Society. Oh, no. That was dangerous. Yeah, I'll try to get those up on Patreon anyway, so you can download them. I don't like this play, man. Oh man, I didn't make it. Oh my God. Let's go for it. Fuck it. It's the first quarter, though. Ugh. I hate this.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback. Exactly right. What you're hoping
got him.
Is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down. That's to his running back, complete.
Oh man, I should have kept running. I didn't know he was going to slow down. I thought he would definitely not slow down. Thank you, Y Society. Y Society has dropped a super chat. He is keeping the video game stream alive and making my children able to eat food. Thank you, Y Society. I'm gay. All right. The fuck? What? No, come on, get out! Should have just ran it. I would have had the first down on the run. What's up, everybody? Should I do more of those TIW things, or are people like, I don't give a fuck about those? Oh! The longer ones, yeah, the longer one would always be great, wouldn't it? Alright, we gotta do something tricky here. Alright, let's do something tricky. Here we go. Half-back pass. We're gonna call for a half-back pass here. Let's see if we can execute the tricky half-back pass. Oh, you fucking idiot! He was wide open! Oh my God, no, you motherfucker! Fuck ass! Motherfuck!
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't.
Oh my God, dude, he was wide open. Let's try it one more time. Let's do the same play. Same play. I don't like this setup, though. I don't like the setup. I don't like the setup. Let's call something different. All right, there we go. Oh, we got it! No, my God! My God, man, the guy caught the ball, and then he dropped it like an idiot. I'm freaking out, man. I'm going to lose my mind. LaDainian Tomlinson. Cutted. I usually punt it. I normally don't go for it and shit like this. It's been a weird day, though.
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
1 second down. It's Tomlinson. Give him 10 yards.
That's right. Beat his ass out of bounds.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked...
Oh, my... Dude, can no one fucking intercept the ball? Oh, my God. They go up even, and he doesn't come down with it.
I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just...
And it's a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
And LT finds Pater the conventional way there, gets his way into the end zone. I just wonder, partner, you think we might see something a little bit unconventional from him as this game progresses? You do know he's thrown 7 touchdown passes in his career, second all-time for a non-quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Oh.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Lawrence Taylor not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now here's Vic. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle into a double team. And it's
That worked out, I guess. Rather I'm intercepted down there than...
And his crew will take over at the
Oh, my God, man.
5-yard line. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get.
And he will have a touchdown. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ray Lewis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Vic. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker...
Steel Cage Wrestling, 1990. Nintendo. It's one of the first ones I love. Can someone block that fucking guy? 5 of you are just fucking standing there!
Not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Third and long for Vic. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 4th down, Vic. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had...
That was ugly. Probably have an NWA review coming probably tomorrow. Probably be up tomorrow because I've only watched 70% of the show, so I wanted to watch the last little bit of it before I really put up a review of it. But so far it's been fun, man. So it's something different that I like. So, that's really good. I think it feels like I'm really just going to end up going back to not watching NXT live really that much because it's whatever. So I'll probably go back to just watching NXT takeovers and watching all of AEW stuff. And I'll watch all WWE things just because I have to. And then I got NWA and all these great wrestling companies everywhere. And a lot of wrestling all over the place. And yeah, even the indie companies out there that have been popping up and everything. I've just been trying to put my commentary out there and try to do some commentary for these companies. Right now I've got New England All-Star Wrestling. I've got them, but they're sort of, I'm sort of like the third man in. They have 2 commentators ahead of me. So I'm sort of like the third commentator. And it sounds like after I talked to the owner the other day that he wants me to do color, not do the play-by-play, but do the color. So I'll be potentially doing the color in the New England All-Star Wrestling. And in New World Wrestling Extreme, I'm doing... I'm kind of doing the color there, too. At least one time I did, and the other time it was regular play-by-play. I was the lead guy. But, it really depends on... and And then there's another one down in Florida that I might work for, doing like the studio thing, kind of like how, how Tony Schiavone sets up the AEW dark matches. I would be setting up their matches, but they've already got commentators, so they don't need commentators, I guess, commentary. But they're down in Florida anyway. So what I would do is I would take a green screen and I would introduce all the matches and explain what's been going on and set that up, and then I would just send them all that raw footage, and then they could edit it into the pay-per-view, iPay-per-view, or whatever they were doing. So that's going on. I'll let you know what promotion that is once that gets locked in. So there's those 3 companies that I'm doing stuff for right now, and a few I don't do Top Rope anymore because they don't really put out any content anywhere, so there's no point in doing it. But anyway, I've got all my stuff up on Patreon tonight. Corrupted is up from last night. Morning Madness is up from this morning, so you can listen to that podcast on my Patreon. It's 47 minutes long. And, yeah, that's about it. If you guys go to TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com and you go to try to sign up for their membership for $9.99 a month. If you use coupon code Cronin, it's 50% off for 3 months. So just remember, guys, if you are going to go to TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com, CZW, Bar Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Syndicate, and hundreds more that you may be familiar with some of them, just make sure you use coupon code Cronin for the 50% off. That's it. I went shopping earlier, and that was fun. And yeah, it's been an interesting week here. Fire Pro Wrestling's on there too. That's cool. I like them too. Fire Pro Wrestling. Yeah, go check out their iPay-per-view. And the thing about it is, when you sign up for $5 a month on there with my coupon code, you can watch all of them. You can watch anyone, all of them, whatever. I mean, who's to say you couldn't locally record it too? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you can't go resell the videos. You get in trouble for anything like that. But I suppose you could record something if you really liked it and keep it personally for yourself. So that's cool. Chinese food? No, fuck Chinese food. No, I really can't eat Chinese food anymore because of the peanuts a lot of times in it. My son would die if we had it anywhere near him, so I can't have that anymore. But it was Japanese that I had today, some Japanese thing. It was only $3.99, so like that's what made me go, that's weird that it's only $3.99. Samuel Randrup, thanks for subbing to the channel. What's up? If you're even here, you might just be subbing on a different video, and in which case I sound like a psycho right now saying hi to you. So but it is what it is, and I'm happy for everybody, and I have nothing else to say, really. Thank you all for watching tonight. Don't know what we'll do next week, but, John Wills also. John, thanks for hosting me on Twitch. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Thank you for the subs and subbing on Twitch and everything else tonight. Woo! See you tomorrow night for more wrestling news, wrestling talk.
Where am I living? Where am I living?
Oh, my God.
Where am I living?
Oh, my God.
Right now.
Hope I scared you, lol. Hey Joe.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. Ah. Jesus Christ, Arusha Jew. Oh my God, and all that's holy. Arushan Chu, Jesus. Oh my God. Holy shit, bro. I'm fucking dead. Aru Shinchu, thanks, man. Oh, you stole it from Parker at the end of the night. Aru Shinchu. 1050. Parker, sorry, bro. Aru Shinchu takes the cake, baby. Whew. Well, yeah, I could go into 5 in the morning. Thank you all again very much for being here, and thanks for the people who donated. And Aru Shinchu, thanks, man. One last little shot before we go. I appreciate that. We already left Twitch, too, so everybody on Twitch didn't even see that. But everybody here on YouTube got to see it. So shout out to Aru Shinchu, man. Really appreciate that for being here for years. I miss all the old school motherfuckers. Where did they all go? Where did they all go? Got a lot of new people in here, though. Razor Demon, what's up, man? Not saying you're new. I'm just saying hi to you. Gaming for Gaming, what's up? Jake Roberts is here. What's up? My voice has been all fucked up all day, like worse than usual. Arushinchu, that's hilarious, bro. Thanks, man. No, thank you, dude. I had to, well, I don't know. I don't want to say any of that. I don't know. I'm obviously tired because I'm trailing off here and stuff. But yeah, I had a great week. Thanks to AEW. Thanks to Cody Rhodes and Brandy for being cool all week and doing all that cool stuff for us here. And thank you to everybody else around the wrestling world for all the nice things you guys said, for all the people who were tweeting me and telling me about the news being picked up, and people telling me about news stories that are out there and what you wanted me to talk about. And I don't always get to everything, but I try to, and I probably just forgot if I didn't get to something. So definitely thank you guys for that. That's it. That's how I'm going to end this stream. Just basically sucking everybody's ass. That's how I'm going to end the stream. Just kissing all you guys' asses. I think I told my daughter I'd lay on her floor in her bedroom because she wanted me to sleep in her room and have like a sleepover or something like that. I'm like, all right. So I might be sleeping on a carpet tonight. It won't be comfortable, but that, or I'll do what I did one other time, which is like go to sleep in my bed, but set an alarm, and then at 7 a.m. run into her room and then lay down and go back to sleep, but on her carpet, so it looks like I did sleep in her room. You know what I mean? I've done that before. And she's like, "Oh, Dad, you did keep me company." And she gives me a hug and stuff. Like, "You kept me company all night." I'm like, yeah, I was here. It's a good little trick. Thank you all. Good night. I'll see you later. I'll have some stuff coming out, so it's coming up. Good night. I will kiss John Will's ass. You're damn right. You're damn right I will. Jesus Christ. What is with the audio tonight? Also want to shout out Alex O for upping his Patreon pledge from $5 to $10. He went to a $10 VIP on Patreon. Thanks, man. I hope you enjoy the VIP benefits on Patreon. And thanks, bro. Hope you listen to Morning Madness, too. What's up? I'm really going now. I'm going to shout him out.